Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs. Let's role-playing games and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
It's so good to be back, and it's so good to be back and have a full complement. After a slight diversion last week, but I think some interesting things happened during that session. Go back and watch it. I recommend it. But we're back again this week. No, really. You need to see some things there to believe them. Oh. And so, it's the morning after. And JL is surprised as she wakes up on the morning of her birthday and steps out of her cabin and sits at the kitchen table. She's surprised to discover that there's no one else aboard. She's entirely on her own.
Hello.
Well, you'll never take your own on
True.
Narrow.
No.
And then Varo, Megan, you wake up in your rooms and head out to breakfast at the Lotus. And shortly after, Shaggy arrives and a large bucket of water is provided, and he pulls on that continuously. But the three of you sitting at your table, eating breakfast, are flummoxed. Where's Lovlaw? So you go and bang on his room, and eventually you open the door and look, but his bed hasn't been slept in, which is mysterious. About 45 minutes later, he comes sauntering down the corridor from somewhere, looking a little sheepish. Sits at the table.
Well, seen it all.
No one wants to interrogate him. I like that. No, everyone's like, nope.
Does he look like he's refreshed, had a good night's sleep?
He still looks beaten up, to be fair. I mean, he's obviously mostly recovered and healed, but there's still quite a lot of bruises on Ellie.
When you say you've seen it all, Lovelaw, have you never been able to see your see it before?
You're an enigma wrapped in a riddle, my little friend.
I look down at his crotch, and then I look up at him, and then I look down at his crotch. I mean, I know you've been lacking on your exercise, but you haven't got that big a gut. And I
Once
kind of
again.
like puff my head out to make it look bigger than it actually is. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm sure it's funny.
Go on, sit down, mate.
I'm already sitting down.
Oh,
Breakfast?
how did one sit? Please describe it. Was it a full-on plonk, or was it a gentle and ginger affair?
I think it's a plonk.
I think
Plenty
so.
more that hurts. Plenty more that hurts. Plenty more. So, JL, what have you been up to?
I'm on the ship still. I don't think I'm there.
Oh, you're not there yet?
No.
I missed that. I missed it. Sorry. So I guess we should get back to jail.
You did good yesterday. You did good yesterday, Lovelaw. And I pat you on your bruised shoulder. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
We'll have you back to full ship shape before you know it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's delightful, isn't it?
Food delivery.
Delightful. Okay.
So what
Something
are we going
occurs
to
to
do
all of you.
today?
Something occurs to the four of you sat in the Lotus, and that is that Jail's birthday today. She's back at the ship all on her own.
You're never on your own on our ship.
Oh. Monty's
Okay.
there. The orb's
That's
there.
not good.
Narasoa's there. I mean, he's got a party all of his own.
I think we should stop by the hat shop on the way back to the ship.
Maybe a cake shop.
Definitely a cake shop.
Definitely a cake shop.
There are no milliners
Definitely a hat
on
shop
Kraxis.
as well.
Unless, of course, it's like the hammock stores on Main. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So what are you going to do today? You know you have a party this evening to go to. But besides that,
Varo's going to go shopping.
Yeah, so's
Varo is going to-
so Shaggy and unfortunately Lovelaw. He doesn't know it yet.
All right.
Sorry.
I was thinking maybe we could get some party clobber. I mean clothes.
Right.
I mean, JL
can certainly-
only has a birthday once a year, so I mean, she is the captain and all. So I think we should actually get dressed up, not in our armor and swords and shields and shit, but maybe, you know, as she's doing this party, at least we could get dressed up in, like, I don't know, a loincloth, some melted butter. You know, make an effort. I was thinking about just going as myself with a little bow tie on, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah.
Maybe a pork pie hat.
No, I think I'd be overdressed.
Fair enough.
Edible and stylish.
Yeah. Or you could
You meant
or
actual
maybe instead of the
fruit
bow
pork pie
tie.
into a hat.
No.
Cool.
No. But maybe a cravat. If you want to be that sort of that man about town look.
No, because those cravats, they're the handkerchiefs that goes round people's necks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a silky, thin scarf type thing.
Yeah, I saw an elf wearing one once, and he had this velvety red jacket on, and he just looked silly.
Well, I don't think it was.
Okay.
Don't think I looked that bad.
I think a human could maybe pass it off. I don't think a plasmoid could. So, yeah. Cake and clothes.
Should
Right.
definitely get some.
Oh, and then I lean into to Lovelaw, and I whisper, actually, I don't have to. I could do something else instead, but I'm not going to waste it because that means I've got to carry it. I lean into Lovelaw and I go, oh, Lovelaw, by the way, I put some money on you last night and we won.
Oh,
Big.
really?
Yeah, split it right down the middle with you. So I've got it there. I was thinking, JL's birthday, maybe get her boots of animal, tree, and insect identification, or a cloak of a cloak of protect fey critters.
I think that that's a great idea. We should get her something.
Well, if we could find her a magic hat, a hat of mayonnaise.
Definitely a hat. I'm up for the hat.
Yeah.
Let's find her a hat.
Yeah.
Hats are always
Okay.
a safe option.
A chapeau of shambling.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've popped a little bit in the of text in there for you, if anybody should care to be shopping for any magic items.
Got it.
You have your magical prices list as well. So and I'm quite happy to answer any questions on that particularly. If there's anything you want. You said you wanted to do a bit of shopping, so at this point, let me know what it is that you would like, and we can deal with it.
Okay, where did you put it? In the
In chat.
in chat. There we go. Right.
Does nobody else's machine beep when something goes into chat? And does the little chat icon at the top not turn blue?
No. Oh yeah, the
Nope.
chat icon changes colour. I don't
So
know
if
it
I go-
changes blue. Oh, no,
I
it
was on
doesn't.
D&D Beyond, so the chat
Go like
icon.
that.
Yeah.
Does it go blue?
No.
No,
Yes, if you're not on the chat tab, it does ping and it does change to blue. But if you're on
Does it not make it
but
sound
you're looking
if you're
elsewhere, it doesn't do anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
If you're on it, but you're looking elsewhere, why would you be looking elsewhere?
Because I've got three
Well,
screens
Let's
to
say
look
you've
at.
got a tab. Yeah, let's say you've got a tab. Let's say you've got two tabs. One on Roll20 on the chat,
Right.
and
So
the
you're
second
moving
tab
between the
is
tabs.
D&D Beyond, and you're on the D&D
Right.
Beyond. If you put something
Right.
up, it's not until you go back that you'll then see that something's been written.
So just to put this in perspective, to my left here, I have a 4K screen. In the middle here, I have an ultra-wide monitor. And on the right-hand side, I have a regular 1080p monitor. So it's the Bleeding Starship Enterprise in here, which is kind of nice. And that means I get quite a lot of screen real estate for stuff. So maybe I'm not really a very good judge of this.
Well, I was on the D&D Beyond tab, so not on
Right.
Ooh,
Hat of Vermin.
the Hat of Vermin. Sounds fun.
I did look at
Ooh.
that. Yeah, I did look at that.
So... What a load of rubbish. What is the point?
I love it. I think we should get one of those for jail.
It magically appears in the hat and tries to get away from you as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
The creature is
Yeah.
indifferent towards you
Yes.
and other creatures, and it isn't under your control.
I mean,
She just like
I can
random
see
things, though.
plenty of uses for it.
Really?
It's
I
like
mean-
you're in a negotiation for something and it's just not going your way. You take your hat off, and then out pops a bunny rabbit, sorry, a bat or a rat, and just
I love it.
scarpers all over the place. It's a conversation piece, isn't it?
Oh,
Put
yeah,
your hat
yeah.
back on.
Well, she's at the moment where she's got a bag she can pull creatures out of, so that's not much different.
Love it.
I don't think it's going to be the most expensive item in the world, to be honest with you.
I'm getting it for
Definitely.
birthday.
How much is it?
I
You're
think that's
getting
the
it for her
perfect
birthday.
choice.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's a common item, so you can... I don't care that it's a common item. How the heck? It's going to be rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's just
Massive
not going to be
vengeance
something
of
that you're going to
snakes.
commonly find. When I'm saying
That's
that's a common
fine.
item, I'm thinking of things like potions, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So do me a favour, roll me a d20. Is it available? We're gonna say it's like an uncommon. It's
Yeah.
no.
Oh well. Worth a try. Yes.
Varo's after a short sword +1.
A short sword +1. So that's a +1 weapon.
Uncommon, I believe.
Uncommon. And it'll cost you 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000.
Let's have a roll. No problem at all. That's a 20.
Does that mean it's cheaper? Get it for a bargain price.
You haven't started a haggle. No, but that does mean it's available.
Right. Okay, well, that wipes me out then.
So that's 1,000 gold pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
I could use I'm gonna check John for a ring +1
What kind of
armor
ring?
class, AC type of thing.
What
If that
is
exists.
what is the item?
I just knew they used to exist. Let me see if I can find something. Ring.
Because I would think that would be a cloak of protection, wouldn't it?
The cloak of,
Oh, no,
I thought there used to be like a ring of.
I'm trying to think of something that would give you +1 to your AC.
Yep,
And I am not sure.
I'm looking.
Yep.
There is magic filters. Filter magic items.
Bear in mind this, we're talking about 2014 as well. So.
Yes. I'll keep looking while everybody else is doing stuff. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm not finding stuff easy.
This is my problem of not knowing everything that's in. So it is a ring of protection.
Is there
It's
one?
rare.
Oh.
Rare.
How much does that cost? If it's there.
A ring of protection.
Yep. Let's see here.
A ring of protection, if you could find one, would be 3,500 gold pieces.
Egats.
Rare.
Nah. All good.
Okay.
How much?
I think because of the utility of them.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's something.
You know. Sorry, Rob.
How much was it? The ring?
3,500 gold pieces.
Well, I've got just under 3,000 of your gold pieces, Lovelaw.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I should take it.
So you got the other 600. I'm showing, and my maths is correct, including the
I got 829.
including the loss from the fight of 350 gold pieces. You gave me 600. Then I put 2k in for splitting the winnings from your fight, and then that's 2950. So if you want that, then add that to whatever you've got, and then you can afford the ring.
Awesome. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll delete all of that off of my thing then.
I've got to do the
Start
math.
from scratch later.
Just before you do, obviously,
Oh, you got a roll for
it's
it.
a rare item.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's get back over here. I'm doing so well at this.
So you should have asked Pete to roll you for it.
Exactly.
See?
Nah, sorry, not available.
All right.
Okay,
All good.
so I'll keep the
Save us some
then.
cash.
Yeah, I'll
Thanks.
keep saving it. I'm still looking for Martin. JL's
Yes.
already got a. Has JL got a deck of cards?
He's got a three dragon anti set. Yeah.
So you've already got a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Lovelaw. What about getting JL some cards? Because she already uses one lot.
Okay. Let's get her some.
Okay. Where would best place be? A card shop or a magic shop? Let's try a magic shop. So whilst Lovelaw's looking for a ring, I'm looking for card decks.
They made a bit of a mistake, and they seem to have given you a deck of many things.
I'm looking at the
Yeah, I mean, you can
deck of
find a gift for
wonder.
it. I mean, let's not worry too much about money and things like that. You can find some nice gifts. You know.
Yeah, I was thinking specifically for a deck
All
of
that
wonder,
counts,
though,
right?
because that looks quite. That
Oh, what,
looks
sorry?
like it would be a bit of fun for
What's that,
JL to
sorry?
play about with. A deck of wonder.
A deck of
The
wonder.
only thing is, the
What is
only
a deck
thing
of
is,
wonder?
it's created in the image of a deck of many things. Hang on a second. Display on VTT. Oh shit. Okay, that's a bit long. I should have just done the link. Fuck me.
It's in the book of many things. Okay.
Wondrous items. Oh.
Okay.
No, it's an image of the deck of many things. Doesn't say where it's from. Just says wondrous item, uncommon.
No. Sorry, that is not available.
That's the deck
Okay.
of many things, deck of
Oh,
several
hang on,
things,
no.
and a deck of many more things.
PG 55. What does that mean? The Book of Many Things, page 55.
The book of many things. No, sorry, that
Yeah,
is not
Book of
available.
Many Things. Yeah, we're not using
No,
that
it's
book,
not
are
available.
we?
So sorry.
Deck of not very many things.
Elliot,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us what is available then?
Let's get look around the
card
the
shops,
tabletops.
deck.
Do you understand that is not why that's not available?
Because we're not using that book.
Correct. That's one of
The
the
source
reasons
book.
why.
Yeah,
but
I
also
didn't
because
scroll down
those
far enough to see where it was from. That's my fault.
Those things are practically impossible to kind of work out in terms of pricing and those kind of things.
Okay.
That's the reason why. That's the only reason why. Yeah. If you have a look in the 2014 Dungeon Master's Guide, all of the things in there, all of the items that are listed in there are available as per the rules that I put in chat. Okay, that is to say, common items reasonably available, uncommon items 50% of the time, rare items 5% of the time, but usually require more than a simple purchase.
Does the filter?
So the answer to your question is, if it's uncommon, or if it's common or uncommon, there's a reasonable chance you're going to find it. If it's rare, it might be harder to find.
Gotcha. All right, I go out, John, to just one of the hat shops that I've seen JL browse through,
Right?
and I'm looking around, trying to imagine what she'd want. Looking for big flowery print things and stuff like that, and I think my eyes fall on the big conical hats with the material that sort of hangs off the top. It's like Middle Ages. Absolutely ungainly and impossible to wear almost ever. And see if there's one that's like completely flowery printed, and I will get that.
Okay,
I'd be so proud of it.
fair enough.
We're using Tasha's, aren't we? Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. We're using that source book, aren't we?
Right. What are you looking
So
for?
I've no. I'm just perusing. So I've got a source for basic rules 2014, Dungeon Master's Guide 2014, and then Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Because it is Tasha's
Sorry.
as a source book, wasn't it?
In mind is all I'm asking.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought that you had something in mind in terms of the items. Like Pete was like, right, I want to buy a +1 short sword. Yeah.
The rest of us
Varo.
were like,
It's
We
yeah.
don't have to RP what we're going to get for JL until we actually give it to her, so we can move on and whatnot.
yeah, because any mundane items, you can just give her a mundane item. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And then you can see the look on her face when you give it to her.
I've got a mug of holding for her. It holds tea.
Yeah. Yep. No. I mean, is it always useful?
It on the inside, so it's a small china cup, but it actually holds twice as much as the volume would suggest.
Yes, magical item. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a small extra-dimensional space.
Yeah, really tiny one.
Yeah.
A cup of many drinks.
That would be different.
Yeah.
That would be like your jug,
Oh yes.
only
Yeah.
without mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you said you wanted. There was a thing about going shopping, and my question was really, do you want to, are there magic items that you want to purchase? And I figured that as you might have in the backs of your minds, well, I want a cloak of this or a ring of that or a whatever.
I can certainly have a look and see if they got a rapier +1. Because then that will free up an attunement for me, to which I can then attune somebody else's weapon if they don't have one. Or I can attune something else for me to use, like the bazooka from the 9 Depths of Hell. It does shitloads of damage. It's a once used item, and once I used it, there is no universe. It just folds in on itself. So the tagline on it is "Handle with care."
It's like the BFG.
Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be a thing? Wouldn't it? So or even so a rapier +1 if it's available.
Roll the dice.
Which is not.
No, it's not. Sorry.
That's fine. Maybe somewhere else. I'll just keep having a look. Ooh. Now, what's the chances that that isn't actually a thing? Dungeon Master's Guide. Yes. Right. Okay. It's a common item, so the chances of that, scroll up past that
What is it?
fucking stupid VTT that I put in.
What is it?
Common items are available in quantities between 3 and 6. 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah, for consumable items, right?
Right.
Was why I was
so
kind of
this
getting
is from how much would a cloak of many fashions cost me? It's a wondrous item, but it is common.
Many fashions.
Yeah. And it's from the
When
Dungeon
did you
Master's
find
Guide,
that?
page 245.
Right.
It
Cloak
has
of many
no
fashions.
effect for anything, but if I give it to JL and she wears it, she can change her cloak to match any social situation.
I do not see Cloak of Many Fashions at all. Are you looking at 2014, yeah?
That's what I put it in for. Dungeon Master's Guide 2014.
Magic items, Cloak of Many Fashions.
It's a wondrous item. Common.
Right.
No, social.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Well,
While
many
wearing this cloak, you can take a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak, although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks. It doesn't gain their magical properties. So it's kind of like a mundane, but as a bonus action, you can change the colouring on it, the styling of it, and everything.
Okay, I cannot find this item.
Yeah, I can't see it in 24.
You share it with me?
Yeah. Sorry if it's a long text again.
Nope.
Oh no, there you go. And I've got a picture of it.
Don't
It's a
worry about
wonderful
that.
item, yeah.
And the only other thing,
Cloak of many fashions. Common.
yeah, it's a common item.
Right. So it's in the 2024 Dungeon Master's Guide.
Probably.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. Because I did set up the filters for 2014. Don't tell me the filters aren't working. Okay, so it's kept the rarity, but it's taken the sources off. So yeah, it more than likely is 2024 then. Fucking hell. I beg your pardon, sorry.
Yeah, there's no legacy tag against it.
No.
Yeah, if you set your source as DMG brackets 2014 in the advanced
Yeah,
filters.
I did. Well, I thought I did.
It
And then I
disappears.
went up to the rarity and I set that, and I don't know what happened to the sources.
Yeah. Cool.
I bet you that's not.
Oh, I'm happy with my purchase, so I head back to the ship.
You mentioned a potion of pugilism there.
Yeah, I saw that. Can I roll and see if it's there and didn't see what the cost
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Yay! Guess not.
Again, I don't see potion of pugilism in the list.
That, I think we're having the same issue then. Our magic item search is not doing us what we need to do.
Pugilism.
Should just let us
Yeah,
do.
the 2024 Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah.
Look, you can have
That's-
this if you buy the book. Yes, but
Potions
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Tastes like spinach. Turns you into Popeye. Fundamentally, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking how good that could be for Christine's character.
Mm.
Lure your blows.
But extra D6. Yeah. Nice.
Quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah. How much would an uncommon potion cost?
Well, this is 2024, but
Yeah, I know, but just
jollies.
just speculatively, because obviously it's a single-use item.
Yes. Probably 200 gold. Seems reasonable.
The effect lasts 10 minutes.
Hmm.
What we'd have to do is we'd have to sort of queue things. We'd have to like really race through a load of combat encounters in a very short period of time to make it worth it.
Yeah.
I think even that might be a bit too much. Hold on just a second. But, yeah, no, I think it would be somewhere between 150 and 200, probably 150 actually, more likely.
Oh, it's
Still not
same
cheap,
magic item.
right?
Same magic item prices. Let's have a quick look.
It's not in there. That's why
It's not
I
in
was
there. Right.
because that's the stuff from the 2014
Yeah.
Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, I mean, they've got
Martin,
things like Potion of Far Breath, 150, sort of thing.
have you ever
Yeah.
tried to disguise yourself?
Who?
I can't remember.
Who?
Martin.
She's thought about it, but I don't think she has.
Didn't you when you went back home? Did you not
No.
disguise, alter your appearance?
She put. I
Right,
think she
okay.
put a cloak on, but she didn't do any alterations.
You're thinking a hat of disguise?
Yeah. I'm just thinking of something fun for JL to be able to use that I know that she actually uses because she likes her captain's hat.
Hat of disguise is 5,000 gold pieces, by the way.
For an uncommon, holy shit.
Hmm.
Always better to find.
Right.
Pipes of the sewers. There we go. to go with the hat of vermin. If enough rats are within half a mile of you, yes.
Actually quite smart, isn't it?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, anything else? Any more for any more?
Nope.
Pete, you said they wiped Varo out, spending 1,000
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Yeah. I had 1,064 gold pieces, something like that. No, 1,046. I have 46 gold pieces left.
Okay. All right. Just wondering how everybody had more, but is that because at some point you spent quite a bit on your not a cloak, but actually a scarf of protection?
Well, way back in the day.
Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe.
I was guessing. I just
I mean, because I'm not there. Could I have picked something up on the way back to the ship?
of course you can also do your shopping. I'm going to
Okay.
assume that basically you all go shopping.
I
If
mean,
she liked. So go on.
sorry, I was going to say that, yeah, loot-wise, that big chest of treasure we got, obviously we lost the 6 gold goblets, but that divvied up, that amounted to 977 gold pieces each. So
Okay.
that's where the bulk of the money came from. Other than that, yeah, I mean, not a lot of cash.
Anything I would be looking at is a vicious longbow. Is one of those available? I think it's a rare item.
Okay.
Because she doesn't have a magic weapon.
Mhm.
Same magical price
So
as
when
scissors.
you roll a 20, the target takes an extra 7 damage.
Yeah.
You prefer a vicious weapon, would you?
Yeah, because the same magical price has a reasonable price for it, actually.
Yeah, that's because it's not that brilliant.
No, but it's magical, which is what she doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if there's one of those available, I think she'll...
Okay, but it's rare, obviously, so you got to roll for it.
Yeah. Oh, let me page go on. Roll d20. 7.
No, sorry.
Nope. Everybody's awaiting stock.
Expected in 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same as Lovelaw. I'm just going to go to a hat shop, a mundane hat shop, and buy the freakishly styled hat that I can think of that I think might make jail look absolutely beautiful. And buy the biggest cake that I can find on such short notice.
As I say, any mundane items, make a note of them because you're going to give them to her anyway, and you will, present them as an item.
I've seen something for myself, but the way that I'm rolling, the chances are it's not going to be there. So I'll wait until the percentages are more in favour.
You might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
They're a rare item there.
Oh Christ! It was something like the thing of many tools or something. Hang on, was it under Wanderous? All-purpose tool, but it's got a triangle next to it, and I don't know what the triangle means.
Attunement, I think.
Attunement requires attunement.
Yeah, and I'm on my armor. So I've used all the 3 of my attunements.
Yep. Is that what it's called? All-purpose tool?
Yeah. So basically, it gives me an extra
plus. I don't see it in the list.
It's from Tash's Cauldron.
Right.
And it starts at uncommon, so the chances are that's going to be around about $5,000 as well. Because it's from Tash's.
Right, but I was saying, is everything that's in the what's available is everything that's in the 2014 Dungeon Master's
Tash's
Guide.
doesn't have. Tash's doesn't have a 2014 up against it, so but that's the only thing that's caught my fancy, and so I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
And then I'll pick up again mundane stuff. I'll just pick up some bits and pieces for making of potions on the boat for Megan.
Okay. You will need to obviously spend money on those.
So I come back with like a crate of different things and what have you that I think is going to be kind of helpful and shit, or a box.
Okay. All right. All right. Are we ready to crack on? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Just before we do, let's take a quick pause. Ooh. Ooh. So, you all meet back at the ship, hiding some of your purchases very rapidly behind your backs. AL is looking at all of you.
You've also been trying to get the Narasera to sing.
Well, given that if Nariso was going to sing, that would actually require me to sing. And
Yeah.
that's probably the worst idea on the planet. The thing is, I have an amazing ear for real pitch and everything. I'm really fantastic. I just can't sing. Completely hopeless.
Neither can I.
I just, yeah. So, are we fast forwarding to the evening, or are we doing anything before that?
She's gonna ask what on earth happened to Lovlaw with his bruises.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
You look like you've been thrown off a cliff.
Got in a fight.
Did you
First
win?
2. Oh, won one, lost one, you know?
Okay.
it was a bloody good fight, though.
Good coaching. Good coaching.
All right. So what's the plan for this evening, JL? Would you like to share it?
Well, he was thinking. Okay.
Sorry. No?
There you go. She's thinking, yes, little snacks she's been making, drinks, bit of soap carving, more drinks, archery, and then dancing with more drinks. Because archery without drinks is would be boring.
Yeah.
I did fancy a bit of axe throwing myself, but
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yes, she's gone and washed her hair, and she's got a green dress on, so she's all tarted up and happy.
Nice. So what's first?
yeah.
Got these little biscuits we can all try.
Ooh. Looks good.
For myself.
Yes.
That's very
Let you go
nice.
first, Lovlaw.
Mayonnaise is optional.
Definitely letting you go first, Lovlaw.
Mayonnaise is optional but copious.
I'll
give it a
reach
try.
for a biscuit and I'll pop it in.
I will definitely give it a try, and then we'll put on a brave face no matter what it tastes like.
So,
I've got one.
I was just wondering, can you get enough mayonnaise out of that thing to for a whole wrestling ring? Mayonnaise wrestling.
I mean, see, it does produce quite a bit, I think, of mayonnaise.
It's like a gallon per day, isn't it?
2 gallons. 2 gallons.
2
Oh,
gallons.
that's
That's 8
That's
litres.
not quite enough. That's not enough.
a mayo more.
Up to
I'd
2
much
gallons
less
per
like
minute.
Up to 2 gallons per minute.
Well, a limit for a limit of 2 gallons for mayonnaise, but yeah, that's the rate it comes out.
You could almost hold on to it, do that, and shoot into the air with it, couldn't you? It was coming out that way.
I say, it's a good job there is a limit. Otherwise, someone would have left one of those things uncapped somewhere, and the seas would be full of mayonnaise.
Oh
The
man.
world would be very gradually drown in condiments.
It would be very exciting.
The wine lake that somebody left the top off the.
So Shaggy's got one hand behind his back, and he's kind of like moving left and right. He's kind of like not settled, and he picks up a biscuit, shoves it in his mouth, goes, "Ooh, very nice, JL."
Thank you.
All right. Well, when you are ready, is anybody? Are you handing over your gifts before the party this evening, or are you not?
I think we should give our gifts now, just in case she wants to use one.
Yeah.
I mean, with drinking and archery, just might be a good idea to keep them safe.
Okay, Lovlaw, what do you hand over?
Big, tall box wrapped with a ribbon.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
And as described, it's that Middle Ages looking conical hat with the ribbon hanging off in a string.
What color is it?
Oh, it's a flower print.
Okay.
So pick a flower, you can whatever color.
Yeah. Thank you very much. He puts it on and goes, "I'm gonna need to make some ear holes, horn holes."
No, it fits either side.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's bizarrely, because it fits basically on the back of your head. It fits. It sort of tucks down inside and doesn't come off.
Yeah, so
But
it
it
doesn't need
this
to cut into
constant
it.
pendulum
Nice.
of fabric just hanging down behind you.
It's kind of like you're jousting at the back of your head, if you can imagine. They've got all these people ducking around behind you. You keep turning around and looking at people.
You turn around and people are like, yeah.
Thank you, that's great. I might wear that tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll add it to the collection. And she draws it on a picture of it on a little sketch pad that says "My collection of hats."
Nice.
I look towards Megan and Varo to see if they're moving forward to present anything.
Oh, Varo will go forward. See, he's got a box. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Opens the box.
Yeah, it's got some sort of raffia paper inside. Inside is a mug. And on one side of the mug, it says "Mug of Holding." On the other side of the mug is a picture of a hand holding a mug, with a picture of a hand holding a mug, and so on.
Not for me, young man. It's mug. It's hands holding mugs all the way down.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to call it Mugsy after the character in the book.
In the historical stories, yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyone else?
Okay. And you see Shaggy getting a little bit more jittery as he looks towards Megan.
Megan pushes forward a box. This one isn't wrapped, but it's one of the boxes that she carves all the time. And this is a jewelry box. And basically it's got a secret way to get into it. You'll have to find it for yourself. And
Thank
it's
you.
intricately carved on all sides of the box. So on four of the side sections, it's got all these different flowers intertwined and woven round. On the top, we've got butterflies all dancing around on it. And the bottom's been left plain, obviously, so they can stand neatly. But it's very intricately carved, and you're going to have to find the secret way to get inside and store your precious items.
Thank you. I will have a go at this later. Thank you very much. She gives you a hug. Well, she hugs each of you. She's hugged everybody.
So I then sort of like just jump forward and go, "There you go!" and thrust this small little package in your hand. And it's so badly taped together and what have you. It looks like a 5-year-old's tried to wrap it. Happy birthday, Captain.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and you pull it out, and it's just a marvel to behold. It's like a headband, okay, that will fit behind your horns, and it's all made out of fabrics, and it's got like this long kind of horn that comes out the middle, and it sits just behind your natural horns, but it's the same shade as your natural horns. So, that's what drew me to it, I say. Yeah, it's very well decorated. So happy birthday, Captain.
Thank you very much.
You look like a unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah, unicorn.
Can you imagine if you're
Another
wearing your
mythical
hat?
creature that
your
I've been
hat,
reading about in
Lovlaw,
my historical
horn.
documents.
I'm well protected.
Does the horn come with a little hidden light? And if you find the right button to push, it will shine light down in front of you so you can read your books at night.
That might be a project for a journey somewhere.
Feels like it should give you a gore attack, doesn't it?
Yeah. But so she says, "Thank you very much, everybody. You're excuse me. You're my my family now."
And then I run off back into my room, and I bring out a cake, and I start singing "Happy Birthday" to you.
Thank you very much.
And it looks like I've actually gone OTT, got a biggish one that the bakers had, then got a slightly smaller one, which is completely the wrong colour to the base one, and then an even smaller one, which has just got fruits all the way around it. It looks like a higgledy-piggledy mishmash of let's get fat together cake.
Sounds good to me.
And I went, there you go, so this is from all of us, and because we knew you like hats and cake.
I mean, yeah, thank you. And I've got each of you a little shot of fire whiskey. I mean, the tradition in our household is to light it and drink it while it's on fire, but then, we are resistant to fire. It may not be everyone's cup of tea. That may not be everybody's thing, so you can blow it out if you wish.
Oh.
She lights them all and hands you a little shot and.
Yes, most of you are on the side of caution and blow it out.
Yeah. I think
Presumably
Megan's
except
definitely going to blow it
Lovlaw,
out.
who just swallows it.
Yeah.
Toughed it out.
Yeah.
I err on the side of caution as well. My whole hand goes in my face, and you see the little shot glass turn upside down, and it comes out, and it's all slimy. Ooh, nice.
But thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Put her out of her.
For having me on the ship and not checking me off and welcoming me and being great people. And
Why
the
would we
family.
chuck you off, Captain? I mean, you've only got us banned from 2 planets.
Exactly. I mean, if we were going to chuck anybody off, it'd be you, Shaggy.
Yes, swinging from the yard on with my rapier out and my shirt billowing in the wind.
Yeah, but we would do the honour of walking the plank. Though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to have the honour of walking the plank. See,
thank you, everybody.
You see how Varo's now leaning into this pirate life?
Yeah,
absolutely. I think you're winning him over.
I knew it.
Definitely winning him over. Good.
Each day.
Alrighty. So,
powered it.
With the absence of anything else, we will shift to the party.
Yes. Ooh, Gandalf.
There's an old looking elf.
Mm.
You have met him before.
Xander Wilfrin.
You probably don't remember, but you have met him before. Xander. So, Chell comes and he leads you through and down a number of corridors and around and into a large reception room. And you realise that you are you're in the Lotus again. But this is although you have walked past this and seen through the door this particular reception room, you've never actually been in it. Now, JL, Salman had said to you that she would find you a space in that she has ownership over. And being in the Lotus, you're now putting two and two together.
Mm.
And you arrive, and along the end of the room are a couple of there's a like a roped off area, and there is we'll call it a target. Won't call it what the archers would call it. There's like an archery target at one end set up against the wall. And there's a sort of an area just to the side of that that's been roped off as well, just really to stop anybody having an accident. And then at the other end of the room, there are a few bows laid out on a table with some arrows. The bows are really small. They're smaller than a short bow. In fact, it's going to be really hilarious to see Lovlaw kind of do that, because they really are tiny. They're like almost kids' bows, but you fathom, and they're little short arrows. But you fathom that they're designed to stop people from having terrible accidents, or at least you think that that's going to be the likely outcome. There is
I can heal anyone up if they get injured.
Do you think Salman?
Tell them that against the target.
Go on, shoot me. It doesn't matter.
Do you think Sally knows us too well?
I think so. I think it's entirely possible. Joel disappears. Anyway, so yeah, so there is there are some people already in the room, just kind of set. They're all set up. There are decorations everywhere. It's really lovely, this room, actually. It's beautifully lit. All these coloured lights have been strung around, kind of on like brackets around the ceiling. There is a table to one side, and there are servers, and they're bringing around trays of food. But there are a couple of people making whatever drinks and serving drinks from this table to one side, and it's just really, really nice. There's even a small table sort of in the corner, that's empty, but has a nice cloth on it. You're not quite sure what that's going to be for, but you realise it's probably for people to turn up and give you some gifts, which is a bit of a surprise. And you've been there only 5 minutes, and Salman comes in with Xander. In fact, the two of them come in. And he comes over and he wishes you a happy birthday, as does Salman. And he says that he's got something for you. He's got this kind of paper package, which has got a little handle on the top. And he says, you might want to keep this upright. And he walks over and puts it on the table.
Thank you very much.
And a few more people come in. So what happens is all of the kind of all the people who you've kind of come across at various points around Kraxis are coming to this party, and everyone is beautifully dressed. And about sort of 10-15 minutes later, a cellist and a violin player come in. These two bards, they come in and they set up in one corner and they start playing sort of like chamber music. Basically, they start playing this, but very subtly. And it's everything is just very nice. They're not singing; they're just providing this nice background music, and more people come in. And you've been there for about an hour. Everyone is drinking. Everyone's having a nice time. Snacks are coming. There's a regular trays of snacks coming past. You're chatting to people. It's really quite nice. And then you see that Orax has come in the room, and he looks around, and he comes over, and he's walking over towards you, JL. And then he realizes that you're stood next to Lovlaw.
Yeah.
And he sort of waves like that, and he sort of looks a bit sheepish, and then he sort of wanders off with his head down for a bit. And you see him wander over to the table. He puts something on the table, and he sort of wanders about a bit, looking a bit sheepish.
Maybe he's not used to parties.
It must be that. That
Yeah,
must be the case.
yeah.
There's no question.
Seen a hippo look sheepish, but
How does a hippo look sheepish?
Yeah.
He's pulling the wool over your eyes.
Do I notice this?
I'm gonna slip back. I'm gonna slip back to a corner with a drink and stay out of the way, so I don't get in trouble.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Yes, you notice, Shaggy.
Okay.
Do you do anything about it, Shaggy?
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saving it for later.
No, I'm not going to make JL cry on her birthday.
It's her party.
Yeah.
She'll cry if she wants to.
And she'll cry if she wants to, yeah.
That's one of those things you throw out a phrase like that and everybody has to. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's a law.
Yep.
She quietly comments to Varo and says, "I hope she doesn't mind him. I hope she doesn't mind me calling her Sally."
Well,
It's all right.
I'm just trying to find something. Oh, there we go. That's. Does that work? All right.
Oh, yeah.
but why would you call her Sally when her name's Megan?
Salnam.
Oh, so.
Alrighty. So.
Ah.
Varo, can you make a perception check for me?
All right.
I was going to
Way to
say the DC you're looking for is 12, but
Meh, not so much. The drink's
There's a
obviously
hand.
getting. It's just few too many.
that's what it is. You're just not as. It's your age. You're getting a bit too long in the tooth to be out drinking 2 nights in a row.
I just can't keep it up.
Starting to look like Xander there.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Xander. He's not an astral elf, of course.
Mm.
He's a wood elf, but that's a different story. I don't know whether that has any impact on you, Lovlaw.
Don't think so.
Whether whether that bothers you at all or not.
I'm looking. See if there's anything in. Oh yeah, that's absolutely an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so be it.
Let's not worry
Is
about that.
Xander the dude that hired us to take him and something somewhere but we can't remember where the something or somewhere was because our
Xander?
memories were affected.
No. Xander Welfrin is the gardener,
Oh, yeah.
for want of a better word.
Oh, did we meet him when they found the body down?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Xander.
Ah.
There was a bit of a confusion at one point that was Orax. It's like, no, Orax was there, but Xander is the guy who looks after the gardens and looks after the production of, well, I mean,
Okay.
the planting and the growing on the underside of Kraxis, which is super important for, like, keeping the air bubble clean and feeding people and things like that, Yes.
Yeah.
I have more detail of that at some point for you if you would like me to share it. I will do. I'll share that with you.
Yeah. Feel free. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I don't think Xander triggers anything because he's just a nice guy, really.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, Megan. Make a perception check for me. Hold on, just a second. Yeah, perception check for me. The DC is 12. For the last half an hour, you've been watching a couple of folks. Everyone else has come in. They've gone to speak to JL. They've mingled. These people didn't. They came in about half an hour ago. They slipped in at the back of the room. They've worked their way around to the side of the room, generally keeping kind of against the wall and keeping quite a lot of people between them and others in the room. They've talked to one another, but they haven't talked to anyone else. And they've been watching JL.
Okay.
I knew I should have forked out the $5,000 for the hat of disguise.
Which one of my companions is the closest to me? Got a D4?
Probably at this point, Lovlaw. So you are on the other side of the room from them, but you have been moving. So every time they move, you've been positioning yourself such that you can keep an eye on them, and you've been doing that on the DL so that they don't spot you. Or at least you don't think they have at this point. But let's just check that. Do you want to make a stealth check for me? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Lovelaw's probably about 10, 15 feet away from you, holding court with some of the women from last night.
Well, hey, ladies. Yeah.
So I'm going to slide over to Lovelaw as well then. And
Right. Just imagine you putting your one hand goes round his midriff and the other hand comes up over his shoulder and you just kind of lean like that.
hey,
You think that fight was good? You should see this one. Whoa.
This one's coming, yeah. But no, I'll slide on over and basically, come in beside him, and I'm going to just say to him, "Can I have a minute in private?"
Yes. Excuse me, ladies.
And basically, we'll just move just a couple of paces away from them.
Yeah. So
then-
where you are in the room. So as you come in the room, doors come in. On the left-hand side, in the corner is the little present table, and then there's a little space, and then next to that is where the table's set up with all the drinks on it. And what you do is you sort of slide around into that little slot between those two tables, because then it's hard. You're just buried in a whole group of people at that point. The band is on the right-hand side. They're in the corner on the right-hand side, and then, as I say, at the other end of the room is the archery. People are already shooting, and there's somebody there who's taking a note of scores and names.
So, I've basically got Lovlaw to myself. I'm going to then sort of say to him, "I've been watching two people over there. They have introduced themselves to nobody. They have kept away from everything on the party that's going on. They haven't brought any gifts. They haven't been to speak to JL, but they are watching her like a hawk. They never let her slip out of their attention, and they are making me feel very, very uncomfortable."
So, Lovelaw, I want you to make a perception check, but I want you to do it at advantage. Okay, very good. Yeah, I mean, you spot who she's talking about straight away. You weren't really looking. You weren't concerned about danger in here.
So I carefully looked at them. Are they dressed in such a way that they could easily be concealing weapons?
Larger weapons, no. But smaller weapons, no question.
Okay.
But of course, they may have other
guards. Do we have guards?
You do not have guards in here, no. You do, however, have Salnam and Orax.
I'd say.
And there's a few other people, some of Orax's team, who you folks have met.
That's not
Particularly a young man who's keeps going over and saying hi to JL a bit too often.
It's not the guy from the door, is it? Upstairs. Oh god. Yeah.
Here's what I think. I'll just position myself near JL. Why don't you go tell Orax what you think is going on? Maybe let the other guys know.
Okay, before you do anything, the two of you want to make insight checks.
That go?
Eventually.
Okay, excellent stuff. All right. There's no question that they are not acting like anybody else in the room, and you get the distinct impression that they are not planning to do anything. Your read of their body language, the two of you, your read of their body language is not that they're preparing to do something, but that they are in fact preparing for something that's going to happen later. They're
not the strip hacker, are they? The strippers. Damn it! I told them to come a bit later.
It's the raunchy rogues.
Yeah. So also on a couple of occasions, one of them talks but into space, and you think that perhaps they are messaging somebody who is outside the room. Okay, so Lovelaw, who's speaking to Orax?
Yeah, Megan,
am.
I'm gonna stay right near JL where I can intercede.
Okay. So Lovelaw, you shuffle over. JL, you see Lovelaw sort of shuffle into your view, and you can just see from his demeanour that he was always a bit sort of awkward and a bit whatever, but he's not like that anymore. You
Got his
notice
game
he's not
face
holding
on.
a drink,
Mm.
whereas earlier in the evening he was holding a drink. There's no drinks in his hand, and you know that body language. That's the body language of I'm ready to fight something. You've seen it many, many times when he's keyed up and he's ready. He's just got this slightly wider stance. His shoulders are down. He's just. It's not a crouch, but the whole of him sort of softens up, and that's what he's looking like. And he's looking intently around the room. Now he's not come over to you, but you notice this. It's like immediately you see it in his body language. Okay, Megan, you've made it to Orax.
Again, is he on his own or are there others around him? Do we have a bit of privacy?
Yeah, no. At the point at which you walk up to him, he's just sort of stood on his own. He was just talking to somebody, and he was smiling at them, and they were having. And then they kind of waved, and they wandered off, and then you walk up. So he sort of stood on.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to him, Orax, a little bit of a possible situation. There are 2 people at the party who have made no approach to JL in any way, brought no gifts, have associated with no people here at the party, have kept themselves to themselves, but they have watched her the entire time. They have not taken their eyes off her, and they are sidling around the room, keeping themselves out of people's views. But they have been noticed, and just wonder if there is some way to remove them, maybe?
So they are a couple. And they are they're male. Sorry, a couple. They're a male and a female. They're humans. Youngish, probably sort of mid-20s, something in that area. And they're both dressed smartly, in what we would consider to be the same sort of things as other people are wearing here. He has light skin and light blonde hair, cut in a fashionable cut, but not long. And he's wearing a formal kind of coat and trousers and boots. She's wearing a dress, and again she has shorter cropped hair. She has a darker skin, dark hair and brown eyes, and she is, but her hair is cropped short, and it's straight, dark, and it's cropped practically quite short, which is not really the fashion that you would expect. Sort of stands out. So you describe them to Orax.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't look at them. And you notice at one point his eyes swivel very slightly, and then he just understood. I suggest that you make sure that JL is well looked after. And he's got a glass in his hand, and he sips from the glass, and you realise that what he's drinking is water. Yes. You see, there are others at this party who I'm already keeping an eye on. But those 2 I will alert Salman to. Just make sure that JL is well protected.
We shall. I already have Lovlaw. I shall now go and talk to my other 2 colleagues as well.
Is Varo close to me?
Yes. Yeah,
Varo.
and you just what you do for both Shaggy and Varo, you catch their eye at various points and just kind of do this to get them to come over to you, which they both do.
Varo, do me a favor. Don't stare, but there's a lady over there. I'd like you to ask her to dance. Get a feeling of what's going on.
Okay.
I go and point with my tongue because I think I'm being subtle.
Are you going to do that, Barry? Are you going to wander over to this woman and say, "May I have this dance?" There is a small area where people are dancing by the string duet.
I mean, we forewarned Varo what we were thinking, but
yeah,
Okay.
no, that's fine. You explain the circumstance.
That's where I am. I'm dancing with the band.
Yeah, Varo will sort of he'll make his way over there. So basically,
oh, you got excited again. You cut out.
oh, okay. He's going to make his way over. He's just going to sort of go to different people, smile, have a joke, say, "How are you doing?"
His specialty.
Yeah, he'll glad hand his way across the party.
All right, make a deception check for me, will you?
A perception or deception? Did you say
Deception.
deception?
Are you any good at deception?
No.
Really not.
No, I'm really bad at it.
Perhaps you'd be better at a performance.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
These are my skills: persuasion, deception.
There we go.
that'd be-
All right. That's cool. That's all right. Okay, so you wander over. Actually, hang on a second. Okay, that's fine. And then you walk up, and you're going to ask her to dance.
Yep. Just sort of give her a bit of a bow. It's a lovely lady like you staying all the way out here. Would you care for a dance?
Okay, insight.
Insight.
Mm-hmm. All right. You can't. I mean, she looks mildly uncomfortable. You can't tell whether that's because you just asked her to dance or whether that would make her mildly uncomfortable. She looks at you, and she looks at the young man that she's with, and she looks at you, and she looks at the young man which she's with, and you can tell that she doesn't want to.
Well, I mean, of course, if you are here with someone, I wouldn't want to intrude. Is this your partner?
You realise that she's been a bit caught out, so she's, and he leans in, and he goes, "Oh yes, well, I'm sure it's fine." And he looks at her, and she looks at him, and you can tell that neither of them they're very unsure of one another, but you can't really tell why. But she sort of holds out her hand, and you take her over. And you start to whirl her around the dance floor. Okay. So
Wait, I'm looking for some cover. Is there a big girl I can take out on the dance floor next to Shaggy? friendly, matronly.
Big guy. You can take Orax out. He's a big guy.
Trying to put that out of my head.
There's probably a few other
I'm a-
tall. There's probably a few tall women here, but they,
Yeah.
they're probably as jacked as you are. To be honest
Yeah.
with you,
There you
I'm
go.
having flashbacks. I'm having
Maybe
flashbacks to the cut of blades dances we had.
May you sleep well and dream of big women. That line.
Krax has gone over and he's spoken to Salnam, and Salnam leaves the room temporarily. She leaves the room for maybe a minute or two, and then she comes back in the room. And you notice that she just walks to the center of the room and she just stands and she looks around. And then she just has this slight smile on her face. And all of you are hit. You just feel this wave of that relaxing energy that she seems to give off when you meet her. I mean, you feel it like it's almost physical. And everyone in here, sort of the tenor of everybody changes. Everybody just becomes much more relaxed, and everybody's more chilled out, and everyone's, apart from you lot who are like keyed up massively because you're concerned about what's going on, you still feel that feeling within you. And the young man sort of relaxes, and the woman that you're dancing with, you dance really well, and she actually struggles to keep up with you because your dance moves are so excellent.
Of course it was.
But she, you notice that she really relaxes into the dance, and she it seems like she's really letting her guard down.
Right.
When you feel these waves of things coming out.
Excellent. So I'll sort of, I'll gently. What's the phrase?
If you want to
Pump her for information.
as it were.
Yeah. Yeah, just sort of find out how long, what's her name? How long has she been on Kraxis for long?
Okay. So first of all, when you ask her name, she pauses as if she's thinking about it.
Well,
And she says,
yes.
"Oh, my name is Carla.
Oh, Carla.
My name is Carla.
My name's Varo. Pleased to meet you.
Master Varo." Ah, no, sorry. She says, "And you, Master Dawnkind." And then she kind of goes,
I'll ignore it.
"Yeah."
So, I don't think I've seen you on Kraxis before. Are you local?
No, I just came. Not usually, just visiting.
Oh well, it's an interesting place, definitely. What sort of? I would be guessing you're in trade if you come, or just passing, maybe.
Lost you? Sorry, say again. Something about
Sorry.
trade. I guess you're in trade.
I guess you're in trade if you visit in Kraxis.
Are you on the job?
Yeah.
Could you make a persuasion check?
And we're back to the strippers.
Didn't take long.
Oh, sorry, persuasion.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
No, you said persuasion. There you go.
Now, you can make it an advantage because of the circumstances. So thank goodness for that.
No, the first one was a perception. I thought you said perception, but then you said persuasion.
Persuasion. So that's all right. That's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oof, perception. Would have been bad.
Lovlaw, you're not sure that's a good idea. Because that would take them in closer. That would take JL in closer.
Ah, crap. I'm not going to stop it, but I, like I said earlier, I'm going to find a nice partner and get.
Okay.
And
Megan moves over and she grabs Lovelaw and she drags him out into the dance floor. Come on.
oh, thank you.
Perfect.
I can tell
Absolutely perfect.
And she's leading too. Yeah.
So you two are dancing around and dancing with JL at the same time. So you say to her, "Are you in trade?" Yes, she says. I work for a trade house on Enchant. And then you realise that her face falls, and she's like, "I shouldn't have said that."
Mm-hmm. A trade house on Enchant.
Mm.
Oh dear, family trouble.
Mm.
So, JL, this is the first time that you've had an opportunity. Can you please make a insight check? No. Sorry, my apologies. No, not insight. An investigation check.
Nearly as good. 12.
Okay, I was going to say the DC you're looking for is 15.
Nice.
You don't recognise the woman, but you recognise the man, and he's definitely one of your mother's employees.
Oh, shite bags. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
He looks really uncomfortable at what's going on. At his partner being whirled around the dance floor. His partner in crime being whirled around the dance floor. And she's getting more and more like... She's giving more and more away to Varo.
Perfect.
Varo's just gently going... getting all this information out. Yeah.
Is he near? What's? Is there anything near him? Is he still? Is there any windows or candles or flames or anything near him? He's just by the wall. Is there any?
He's by the wall. Yeah.
Is there anything in vicinity? There's no windows, doors, or candles or anything like that.
There are some lights above him, which are lanterns. I was saying about the coloured lights. There is a bunch of lanterns above his head.
She's gonna cast Thaumaturgy and make the lantern go green above his head.
Okay. All right. So you cast Thaumaturgy with a little bit of help from Shaggy.
Yeah.
Letting go of your hands as you cast it, and the lights above them, basically a string of they're little lanterns in effect, yeah, with coloured glass, but they suddenly all go green all at once.
Yeah.
Lanterns above his head, and he's like, ooh. Then you can see that he whispers something, almost to the thin air. Salnam goes over to him and puts out her hand. Suddenly, everybody is looking at him.
Dun dun dun.
She draws him onto the dance floor, and the music pitches up a notch, and the dancing continues. Varo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Rob.
As I'm dancing with JL, when I pull her in before she does her thermatology, I whisper to her in her ear, so nobody else can hear, and I ask her, if I was to duplicate you, would you be able to sneak off unseen? And then I twirl her out again and then bring her back in and hope that I've got an answer.
An answer? Yeah.
And then we do some posh dancey moves, and then I twirl her back out again. And then I start stamping my foot a little bit.
Oh no, surrounded by silvery mist. That's a bit obvious. Yeah, I could have dropped to the floor, or kind of do a kind of backwards kind of bend backwards slightly just so I'm lower out of sight and then crawl away, or just scuttle
Essentially,
away.
how good is your stealth?
Yeah, how good is my stealth? It's a good question, actually.
Against their passive perceptions. You can make it an advantage though, because they'll think you're still there.
They're currently a disadvantage as well, because of course they're being swirled around the dance floor.
They passive perception is passive perception. That's why you get an advantage. They're not rolling. They've just got passive perception.
Yep.
What light? As I bring her in, and she says about Misty Step, I ask her.
Yeah, I can't do that.
What type of light is it?
Silvery. Ooh, 20.
Nice.
So
Okay. So you're going to do that? You're going to cast the...
Well, what I'm thinking was whilst we were dancing, I was going to cast dancing lights. Okay, and then I was going to create one big orb and place it under JL's feet while she's dancing, so it kind of shines upwards. And then when I bring her in, I move the orb into as well, and then I create a medium-sized image that looks a little bit like JL, and then I twirl it out, and then I bring it back in. And I try and keep it as dancing lights.
Okay.
One glowy, vaguely humanoid form of medium size, whichever form you choose. The light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. And then if she wants to use Misty Step, mind you, she wouldn't have to with that stealth roll, I don't think. And then once she disengages from me, I grab hold of the humanoid form, and I just dance ever so close with my back to where I think the other people are.
Mm-hmm.
And then that gives JL a chance to position herself a little bit more defensively where Salnam and Oryx is, and hopefully...
Okay. So you cast dancing lights, and the lights surround JL, and they actually make it quite difficult to see her. And then you combine them suddenly, and you're dancing with this light creation. Dancing. And for everybody, it's like, everyone is sort of applauding as you're dancing. And JL, you just slip off underneath and head for the door.
And then it's a concentration up to a minute, so I just let it drop after a minute, and then I just walk over to where we were, and of course JL's not there with me.
Okay, so you guys don't know where JL's gone. She just sort of disappears from view, and I'd like that to be an attack, please. Dagger, obviously.
An attack?
No, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. Don't you worry about that. Okay. So you are dancing away. Varo, you've got hold of this woman. You are, just basically just not letting her go. You've got hold of her.
Mm-hmm.
Carla. She identified herself as Carla. And Salnam is floating along with this young man. And suddenly his trousers fall down. You know what the hell is going on, but basically his trousers just drop, and he trips and he falls. And as he falls, he literally falls flat on his face, and something rolls out of his arm and rolls across the floor. And quick as a flash, Orax snatches it up. Now, those who are trained in Arcana, can make a roll to see what it is. Now, I know for definite that that's going to be the mighty Shag.
I'm not. Varo's not trained.
Well, he's not
I'm
trained
not
in
proficient.
Arcana. Proficient in Arcana, sorry.
Yeah, Varo has
Yeah.
half proficiency, which is above
enough.
the regular. Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody else have proficiency in Arcana?
Not
Okay,
I,
tell
said
you
the
what.
wolf.
Why doesn't everybody have an Arcana roll? Because it seems like tonight Varo either rolls a 1 or a 20. There you go.
Yeesh.
Okay. So weirdly, it's Lovlaw that figures what it is.
It's a grenade. He throws himself on it.
The way that Orax picks it up very, very gently kind of gives it away. But Shaggy, both you and Lovelaw figure out what it is. It is an amulet of teleportation. You slap it on someone, and they can then be the target of a teleport.
Efficient way to kidnap.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to cast message to JL.
Okay.
As soon
Everything
as I see
stops.
it.
The music stops. Yeah, that's not a problem. You can do that.
Okay, so I tell JL, don't go too far. I think they're trying to teleport you out. Stay close to the room. Just hide behind the soft furnishings. Don't worry
You
about
don't know
your
where,
shoes
you don't know where she's
poking out.
gone. She's disappeared. She's somewhere in this room. You're sure she is.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's,
maybe she hasn't. She's just.
Like I said, it's a spell message, so it just goes to her, so she knows.
No
if she
problem at
wants to
all.
respond, she can, but she doesn't have to.
So Orax picks this up, and then Orax, he smacked his face in the floor, and he looks up, and there's just this hulking sign of this, gift standing over him. That's the first thing that happens. Everything goes quiet in the room. The music, even the musicians go, just stop. You all stop. And Varo, you feel Carla tense.
If she's going to try something, I'm going to grapple her. If I feel her reaching for something.
You feel her start to tense, yeah. So you're going to grapple her.
Yeah.
Go for it.
This should be good. 1.
Strength check.
20.
Come on.
He's gonna get teleported away.
She escapes when she gets broken in half.
Strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. Right. So basically, what you do is you've been dancing. You've got her in this. You got her in this position, and you feel her tense and start to move. And all you do is you just wrap around and go, "Where are you going, my darling?" And you put your arms around her, and you like this, and you lock her in a place, and she's like, "Argh!" And she's obviously reaching for something. You've got her. She's not going anywhere.
Right.
Right. Okay. You've had your go. Lovelaw, what are you going to do? You see him do this.
Okay, I'll reach over and just put my big hand around the back of her neck and squeeze tightly and say, "Don't move."
Okay, Shaggy.
I think I'm too far away because I went back to where JL was standing.
You're all close enough together.
All right, okay. In which case, then I'll bring out my my knife, which is not a dagger; it is just a plain knife for cutting meat, etc. And I just hold it to her throat.
Okay, so it's like.
Why is everyone picking on her? There's a dude on the floor.
Yeah.
He's got Orax to contend with, so. And I say,
the other problem is he's got Salman stood next to him like that.
Yeah.
And I say, if you've got one of those amulets, I suggest you drop it on the floor now. You're not going anywhere, love.
Listen to the pirate.
Yeah. Megan, make a perception check for me.
Got there, finally. Oh, that was crap. I'm doing crap.
Okay.
I think it's something from the champion household.
Does sorry, excuse me, John, before you say anything, that roll perception, because I always get this wrong. Is it it is an ability check, isn't it?
It's an ability check. Yep.
Right, okay. In that case, I would like to use a reaction, and I would like to add +5 to that perception check.
That is a 15. Very good. Like it a lot. It is a wisdom brackets perception check, you see. So, yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Okay. So, now it's a 15. Megan, you notice somehow that you've caught Shaggy's eye line. And he just inclines his head towards the door. And that just tips you off to look. And there's a group of 3 who you hadn't really paid much attention to earlier in the evening, who aren't looking at what's going on. They're all whispering to one another. So, you're pretty sure, based on the way that they're moving, that they're not with these guys. Okay? But they do look like they're getting ready to leave. Whereas everyone else is far too busy watching what's going on and having a good time about it. You want to sneak over and intercept them? Do you want to do anything?
I am moving over there as fast.
Well, you can move very rapidly, of course.
Yes, and I'm
Just
sliding myself in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm standing in front of the door to bar the door for them. Going somewhere. Are they all men or are they women? Is it a mixture?
It's 2 women and a bloke.
Okay.
The 2 women are humans, and the bloke is a Goliath. That's the word I'm looking for. Although he's not built like Lovlaw, he's slimmer but he's still very tall. Yeah, my friend here isn't very well, so we need to leave. Yeah, right. Yeah. You don't need to make an insight check that's a load of old baloney.
Yeah,
okay.
I think maybe you should stay around for a little bit longer.
Intimidation.
I'm sure things will be fine. Intimidation. Like she has intimidation.
Everyone's got intimidation. Okay, they look really unsure. They look at one another and they look really unsure. Oh, all right, then we'll stay. And they sort of shuffle back into the room and sort of stand to one side. So, Carla kind of moves one of her. She's got these sleeves that come down. She goes and she moves the sleeve aside. Yeah. And she just does that, and you can see that she's also got one of these amulets tucked up her sleeve. Lovlaw, you basically got the back of her neck. Varo, you've got her, and Shaggy, you've got a knife to her. So Shaggy, you can take it if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to touch the actual. I'll take if it's
Yeah,
like
you know
ribbon
how-
or chain.
I'm
taking this.
Shaggy suddenly disappears.
Ooh,
Oof.
My mother would be so
Excellent
shocked.
idea.
I know, be so surprised.
Wouldn't it be funny if you did that with Orax and Shaggy?
How about a big space whale?
Salnam, good evening.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen what she can do. Now, Salnam just holds up a hand, and she walks over to the guy on the ground. It's time for you to leave. Take your ship with your companions and never come back here. No member of your house will ever be welcome here in Kraxis again. Your use of this port is forbidden. You know the cost of getting that wrong, right? Yes, he says. Now pull your trousers up, you look very silly. And as for you, she turns and she walks up to Carla. Have you removed your knife yet?
Yes, as soon as she's handed out, I think she's only got one of these, so as soon as she hands it over, my knife goes back in its sheath, and I leave it to Lovlaw.
I let go of her.
Well, actually, Varo's got her.
Yep.
Okay.
You can let her go now, Varo. And unlike that feeling that you've been getting, that feeling of relaxation that you always have, there's something else radiating out of her, which is not really touching you. It's just sort of there in the wind. It's sort of like a little whisper. And her face drops, Carla's face drops, and she looks absolutely terrified. She whimpers. And you just let her go, Varo. And she's shaking. Out. Both of you.
A message.
And they both scuttle out the door.
Sorry.
The three people almost take that as an opportunity. So I just say this and then be you. Well, the three people almost take that as an opportunity to leave, and they kind of turn to go. And Megan, you're just stood there by the door, like this, and they sort of, they look a bit shifty.
I send a message to jail saying, you should have seen Salnam. I think you might be okay to come back. Let's finish your
I'm
party.
still here. I'm still here. I'm still watching.
I don't know where you are. I didn't see you go. You were awesome, Captain.
I'm behind the curtains.
Let's look for the pointy hat.
The curtain's just sort of outside, and then she's back. Yeah.
Can she try and do a charm person on one of those three? Where she is.
Yeah, I mean, you all stand there, and you're all looking, and people are starting to talk again, and everything's sort of calming down. The musicians have decided to have a short break, but everything's coming down. Every hubbub's starting back. All of the rest of you sort of look around, and you can see the door that Megan is stood by the door, and you can see that she's glowering at these three, and they're standing there looking a bit sheepish.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Megan's going to have everybody thrown out of this party by the end of it. There's only going to be us 5 in here.
It was a bloody doorman for this party.
So, Varo, can you ask that one to dance?
Yeah, this doesn't look like that kind of situation.
No.
So, JL, you're going to waft over.
Yep, it's appear out of nowhere. After the crowd.
Just sort of appear, just kind of appear in front of them. And they're like, oh. You do know them. You've met them here before. I mean, vaguely, right? You've met them.
Seen the faces.
And they came and they said hello to you when you came, and they came in, and so forth. You're fairly certain that they have something to do with this place, with the Lotus. You're fairly certain that you've seen them around here, but you couldn't place them exactly. But you don't know. You couldn't place everybody.
don't think I've spent that much time here, to be honest, compared to some of the others.
No. You've only been in and out of here a few times. Yeah. Unlike other people, Lovlaw.
You really should know them by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain, have you been showing people your etchings again?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Okay, so Daniel, what are you going
stop
to do?
doing that?
Just going to try and charm person one of them.
Okay. All right, go for it.
The lady on the left.
All right.
How does this work? Humanoid can see, must take a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. I don't know if that
You're not?
is fighting. If it fails, it's charmed.
What's the save?
DC is with 13 wisdom.
And it failed. She failed it.
Nice.
So she has olive skin, jet black hair. That's kind of long jet black hair. And she just smiles at you. She just kind of gurns at you.
She goes over and hugs her and says, "Thank you for coming."
Oh, anything for you?
You look a bit uncomfortable, though. What's the matter?
Her 2 companions are stood there,
Looking horrified.
but because Megan is stood there, like literally looking like she's about to murder both of them where they stand. Oh well. Oh, look, I'm really sorry, but we did have to keep an eye on things because we wanted to make sure that everything that we wanted to see the sort of people that you were spending your time with this evening. You know, if there was anybody here who we needed to report back.
Report back to who?
Yeah, we need to report back because we need to make those kind of reports.
To who?
You know, we need to keep an eye on things. Okay, do me a favour. Can you please make a? You can just make a straight up intelligence check. I think.
Intelligence. She's not the most intelligent, surprisingly. Oh, 17. Yeah.
I was going to say your DC for that is going to be 15, but you you rolled it before I had a chance to say that. You realise that they are, yeah, that's the other thing as well. You're standing there talking to them, and they're looking like that, and then you realise that Lovlaw stood behind you as well, looking like he's going to rip off their heads and shit down their necks if they make a wrong move anyway. And you realise that they're OLAS. You realise that they're agents. They're OLAS agents. He suddenly twigs.
Show him the picture. Show him the picture. No.
Show him the picture.
I like
Is this your boat?
I saw this. Yeah.
You don't need to show them any pictures. It's just you know who they are, and you now know a lot more about who the OLAS are as well.
Well, you don't need to. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. We're fine. There's nobody to report. There's no danger. We're not a threat to you.
Danger. It was just to take a note of all of the people who were here, and make sure that we were reporting that back. You know, just in case there were any contacts that we needed to be aware of. Obviously, it's quite important that we keep an eye on those things. And you can see the other 2 kind of going like this, right? You see them both like, oh no, you know.
How do you report it back then? How do you do it?
Oh, we have these, and they're like, oh. we have these special messaging stones so that things can go back to the Ark ship and everything can be recorded.
Can I have a look? Can I have a look, please?
Oh, we don't have them here. They're in our quarters. But you can come by later and I'll show you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Where are your quarters?
Yeah, where are your quarters? Where are you here in the Lotus?
Yes. So you can see the 2 of them are like, and they don't know what to do. They want to grab her and get her out of here, but unfortunately, there's all these people stood around with looks of absolute murder on their faces. They're like, like this. Yes.
Thank you. You've been very helpful. That'll be a beautiful birthday present. Thank you very much.
Okay, they drag her out. You can see it's like, this is horrifying. What you've just done is, of course, is massively demystify there. The whole point they get away with what they get away with because of the whole idea of the their name being forbidden. We don't talk about Bruno.
Didn't he leave with his trousers around his knees or something?
Captain, just how many people did you invite to this shindig?
Everybody.
Apparently.
You, boss, are an absolute nightmare.
So, Salan comes over and with Orax and says, "I think," he says, "I think everything is fine. You seem to have smoked out some Olas there as well." She says this very, very quietly to you as a group. There's that look on her face again of that, you see behind the view of this 15-year-old girl, and suddenly she's this 10,000-year-old alien thing. And Orax grins, toothy grinning. Front teeth just kind of stick out as he grins. Well, 2 nights of fun. Who knew? And he looks at you.
What happened last night then?
Well,
Fighting, wrestling, normal stuff, guy stuff.
all those things. And
Hiding
he looks
stuff?
at you, Varo.
When did the hiding stuff come in? Was somebody
looks at
playing
you,
hide the
Varo,
sausage?
Tomorrow morning, in my office. Can we talk?
Of course.
The rest of you are welcome too. Varo, I think your unique skills will be of use. And with that, madam, I must bid you good night. Mayor?
Good night. Ta-da. Thank you for the lovely evening.
But Salan, just come on, we've got a party. And so for the rest of the evening, you have a fantastic time.
Very, very drunk.
There had to be some shenanigans.
We got the highest score on the burn arrows. Then come on, it was JL, wasn't it? Come on, it was JL. It
I
was,
haven't
wasn't
had
it?
a go yet.
I was going to say, is it time for everybody else to have a go? Come on then, everyone roll a d20. In fact, actually, why doesn't everybody roll? If you've got any kind of dexterity, just a straight up dex, shoot the tiny bow. Everyone rolls.
Great.
Just a dex roll.
Yeah, just dex.
Ah.
You should probably add your proficiency bonus, but it's the same for everybody, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Is it dex or dex save? Because I think people have done dex saves.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
it.
hang on. Yeah, no, dex save.
No,
That.
dexterity.
Yeah, sorry.
You're
Gonna be lower.
That's Lovlaw doing a dex save. The only person who's rolled a law.
Oh, well done.
Oh,
I think
Right,
Varo
so-
might have pipped it.
Yeah.
These things.
Oh,
I know
no.
what you're saying
Megan.
with reference to Dex.
Oh.
All of my range stuff is
Megan.
based on intelligence.
Oh,
So can I roll in intelligence, or are you going to make me do Dex?
I broke my little bow.
You're going to make me do Dex, even though... Right, okay.
I broke my little bow by accident. Ah, dang it.
Oh, I know, poing.
Oh, I'm going to add 5 points of genius behind that ability.
But Varo rolled a 20 and Megan rolled a 20.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give it to Megan this evening.
He's got a high
Very good.
dex bonus.
Megan gets a free massage at the.
I think I've had too much to drink.
I'll do that. No worries about that at all.
Do you use hot stones?
No, but I've got many appendages that can access many areas all at once.
Oh, she before she goes, she wants to open the present that Xander. Xander brought. Oh yeah, that Xander brought. The thing we've got to keep up right way up.
Ah, the Xander board.
And any other gifts that have been opened.
It's a plant. I mean, everything else is just, there's very little kind of, pieces of jewelry and small things like that. Nothing's like very high value. Everything's just, whatever.
I can put these in my box once I figure out how to open it.
Yeah.
But but there's some nice things, But Xander has given you a plant.
Ooh. Do I know what kind of plant this is?
No, you don't. But you could make a survival check.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, it's still a living plant, but after a couple of weeks with you,
it might not
might be a dead one.
Yeah. Mayonnaise.
It's a mayonnaise plant.
You think it's a type of flytrap? The way the leaves are shaped and so forth. You think it's a bug eater. Here's a plant, though.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's like it's not like some dreadful poison thing that's going to wake up and
No.
in the night or something. It's like
I don't think I've had a plant before. This would be interesting.
Yeah. So you get to the end of the night, had a fantastic time, and everyone, and you shuffle back to your ship.
Do we stop by their quarters first, or have they left with the sending stone thing?
Yeah, that's
They made it run. Yeah, fair enough.
Closed off, I'm afraid. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
Well, they were told to leave.
They're currently being recalled. I think you'll find.
Yeah. Recalled for retraining.
The great thing about that is if she'd succeeded, I could just use my reaction to try one of the other two.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a pretty turkey roll, actually, to be honest with you. It's always good to see that, isn't it?
Very good.
Okay,
That
is that. So I think that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Rather, we won't pick up the invitation from Morax until next time.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
No, we'll pick it up. No, we'll pick it up next time. That's what we'll
Brilliant.
do. All right. So say goodbye to our viewers. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ta-da.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.